What screams I'm a man-child but nobody realize it? Everybody but the man-child in question will notice this. Never owning up to your mistakes, and constantly blaming something else for them. Feeling the need to outman the other men you are around. They talk at people without listening or sense of empathy and get quick to anger when called out. I'm an alpha. Not taking out your garbage for weeks on end when you live in an apartment building, even when the weather gets really hot and your trash stinks so badly that simply walking into the building is like being hit in the face with a decomposing corpse. Yes, man-child in 33, I'm talking to you. He breaks stuff and punched holes in walls over things, doesn't even matter how big or small the trigger. Immediate signal he's a man-child and incapable of regulating himself and his emotions. Alpha, beta, sigma nonsense. Can't control your temper. Screeching down a neighborhood in the evening. Lifted camo wrap SUV that is neither lifted properly, nor truly off-road capable. LARPing as military on roads. Lack of respect for people doing things for them, even when paid. Being short or rude to service staff, not saying thank you and please, etc. Thankfully, this is usually easy to spot on first dates. Huge Monster Energy logos in his back window. When he refers to watching his own kids as babysitting or acts like it's a favor. I'm a nice guy, but you just want one of those insert literally any descriptive word guys. Or, you're ugly anyways, I only swiped right because I felt bad for you. Actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure everyone realizes by now that those phrases scream man-child, whatever, still relevant. They have extremely strict morals and principles when citing them will get them out of doing something. They will drop all morals and principles when ignoring them will get them out of doing something. Truck nuts. Burning Barbie dolls and filming it because a movie hurts your feelings. Always needing to be right. Bitches about having to babysit his own kids. Judging people for liking different things. Breaking video game controllers when you get killed in Call of Duty. When he doesn't want to help out with diapers and other grocery expenses just to save some bucks for a Captain America comic book. Putting other men down for liking books or video games while they obsess over sports, Fast and the Furious, and cars. Everyone has a hobby and we all have things we enjoy. Liking video games or books doesn't make you any less of a man. Acting like watching sports makes you manly always seems like projection to me. How is a guy sitting on his fat ass watching football games all weekend any better than another guy sitting on his ass reading books or playing video games all weekend? It's the same damn thing. When he can't even do a load of washing. Refusing to take accountability and be responsible to your own family. Example, your children. Not being able to do normal household chores, wash clothes, dishes, mop, cook, etc. Reporting people who politely disagree with you to Reddit's suicide helpline. Giant human diapers like you Jimmy 2 times 1968 do it all the time. Multiple times today to different people, actually. Acts whiny at any hint of disagreement. Not picking up after yourself. Garbage, clothes, dishes, etc. Geez, I never really realized man-child meant anything but a guy who still really enjoys things that he loved in his childhood. I regularly joke that I'm a man-child because I'll play Pokemon or Mario, or every now and again, I'll buy a Jurassic Park toy and jokingly play with it in front of my wife. Usually gets a laugh because I try really hard to be a goofball. Now I'm really rethinking my choice of words, because even though I can still kid around, I hope I'm never acting like what I'm reading here. Andrew Tate. The desire to be taken care of while also wishing to be admired. Anyone that has to claim they're an alpha male. Calling women bitches. Like honestly brew. Little communication and no accountability. Not being able to take care of the basics to live on your own, cooking, housework, laundry etc. And burning Barbie dolls because you're butthurt about a movie. Man-children spreading rumors about their exes, or telling all their secrets because you didn't know how to be a respectable man to women. Also man-children saying all their exes are crazy. Not learning how to perform basic domestic tasks like laundry, dishes, etc. If they make an active decision not to learn those things, it just tells me they want a mommy and not a partner. Thinking doing chores in your home is helping and expecting head pats for it. Spends more time playing video games than playing with or taking care of his kids. Currently moving out of the apartment I share with my boyfriend because he is jealous of my dog, the one I had for years before we started dating. It started off with little things and has escalated to the dog needing to be in a cage 24/7 or I get the silent treatment. Good riddance, fucker. Men that refuse to eat vegetables of any kind. Lifted pickup trucks that look like they just came out of a car wash. If she orders something at a pub or restaurant, and then they go actually, she'll have a salad. It makes me cringe just typing it. Trolling Reddit with an anonymously with an edgelord username because you just missed the boat on Reddit as a teen. Having kids and not providing for them. Race car bed. When his mother calls you, orders you to stop bullying her son, because you got into an argument of his lack of participation in chores, plays video games all day, when or even during hanging out with the boys. If a grown man has to have his mommy fight his battles for him, not only is he a man-child, but he is also a delicate mama's boy that is not mature enough to be let out of the pampers. Yet alone to be in an adult relationship. LOL. Skipping out on their kid-s because they just can't deal with that. Never apologizing. Never being wrong. I'm an alpha. I remember a post on Reddit a few years back from a girl about a guy that brought his mom along on their blind date. Apparently the mom was so happy that her 30-year-old son finally had a date that she wanted to see it for herself. Gunning your car off traffic lights or in traffic for absolutely no reason. Placing pleasures before responsibility and necessity. Perfectly capable man having his wife cut his steak for him at a work dinner. Road rage. Not coming to terms with the fact that life owes you nothing. Just because you're smart, dumb, rich, poor, nice, mean, handsome, ugly, work hard, lazy, doesn't mean that life or anyone owes you. Weaponized incompetence. Gestures at Ben Shapiro's entire personality. I'm an alpha male. They feel entitled to others' personal space. Calling women females. Testicles on the back of a truck. Constantly seeking the validation of multiple people that are the gender they are attracted to. Nothing screams insecurity like needing a bunch of people to fawn over you. Blaming others for what they say or do when they are angry. Not taking care of your animals. Tailgating with a big truck in an attempt to intimidate. You ain't scary, and neither is your truck, little man. First off, immaturity isn't confined by gender lines. Secondly, we should prioritize substance over style. If a person labors hard to make their life work but still reads comics or plays video games in moderation, then I question why we are even judging them. Throwing the video game controller. He's 40, lives alone, and takes his laundry over to his mother for her to do. He does no chores around her house in exchange. When they always have an excuse or become manipulative when provided with clear evidence they did something